evening. Same old.
Hi guys. Is there a way to see the other? Hi James. Is there a way to see the other players on little nav map?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to
join
join a person.
yeah, I know. With join FS, you can see it, but directly the ones that are playing on Microsoft, no. Yeah. Ah. You will need to load the waypoints directly on the Garmin. Yeah, I normally fly the same way, but feel more secure seeing the magenta line in the Garmin. Or just follow the leader.
I see you've put a Christmas in Lapland on the 15th of December. Roving Yemi. There should be some nice scenery for that on Flight Sim 2, I think. It was last year. The Mac Loop again. Ooh. Yeah, I just took off all now on that event I'm doing. Why does this airport sound familiar? And I remembered then. Well, this time it's daylight and no rain. Oh, everyone's planes have turned something else all of a sudden. They're not caravans. Strange.
Who is in parking 55?
I think it's Ben.
Okay. 49.
Me.
We're playing bingo here.
44.
Please shout out 46. I've got a line.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4 players and myself.
Variante 6, I think I am, if that's correct.
Yeah.
Is that 46, is it?
Chapter license thrill, yes. You are in 46.
Is that how you say it? Is that right?
Yeah,
46.
46, yeah,
Ooh.
46.
I did learn a bit in Lanzarote then while I was there. It's hard in Spain because they speak really fast. So you have to like,
yeah.
habla despacio, por favor.
And also there's a lot of different accents.
Yeah, I
So
noticed that.
totally different. Not
Now,
only in the different countries, but inside our own country, there's a lot of different accents. For
yeah, they
example,
said in
my
the
wife's
Canary Islands. Oh, sorry, go on.
uh, my wife is from Arequipa,
Yeah.
and she speaks very fast. So even sometimes I didn't understand her.
That's normal if you don't want to understand your wife.
Yeah, well, no, look, I mean, know what she wants to say, but the words she's saying.
Just say yes to everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
just nod
See,
your head.
see.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. You're
That's
right.
the best choice. You can always have the last words, of course.
It might be a last word as well if you say it wrong.
Man, that'll be a really last words ever.
Yeah, I remember when I was in the Canary Islands, they said there that they cut a lot of words out in the Canary Islands.
Yeah.
A bit like England, really. You come to different
And
counties and they speak different.
the accent of the Canarian people is more likely a Caribbean accent than the Spanish accent.
Yeah. I don't know, I learned how to ask for a beer pretty quick. That was one of the things I practiced.
Off airport information, Charlie 0900 Zulu. Line 263 at tree. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 1 tree. Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter, 29.902. ILS runway tree 1 in use. Landing and departing runway tree 1. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read backhaul short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Charlie.
A particular seed we are using today, or just just let's fly manually and don't bother. Yeah, okay.
Just following little map.
In general, on the way there should be this power station, yeah, in Chernobyl.
Is that the one that leaked and it caused all this?
Yep.
Yeah, innit? Something like that. It's so easy to happen. Just a leak of radioactive power station. That's it. It's game over, innit?
And now that you can type directly on your keyboard on the GPS Garmin, it's easiest to input the data.
How you doing, guys? All right? Yeah, all
Hi,
good.
Ben.
Hey, guys. Me, I'm on the Isle of Wight, mate.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very nice. Old underground tube stock.
Oh, we used to. We've just
Oh,
gone
they
through.
got upgraded now, haven't you?
Yeah, went into service on Monday. And I think within 5 hours, they had to stop all the trains because they had a fire on the track, so not going very well.
There is VATSIM tower and approach on on the airport. Yeah,
I've still got to pluck the courage up to go that far yet.
it's, this asks for permission to fly.
I've got to
I
make
will
it to
do
the
it
airport
anyway.
yet.
Requesting permission to fly. Yeah, yeah, no. Let's try on Friday.
You have a second officer on that your thing as well. On the jump seat. I'd just like to watch.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Learn off the best, you know. Yeah, cool. You know, I could probably do it, you know, all this lingo. I've watched that many videos, I've put that many notes. It's just doing it. Just looking up the courage. Yeah. At the end of the day, all the people we're talking to, they've all done it themselves at some point. But you do get some smarties on there who think that, you know, they're it. But generally, I know a lot of people are quite helpful, aren't they, if you tell them. The one time I did try it was from Oslo. There was a guy there. I think his name was Mats or Metz. Great guy, really helpful. I was just doing patterns, and he said next time come on and do a full flight. Never went back.
I probably will do along the way. Yeah, like I said, I've never actually flown this aircraft before, so this is
No, but it's very easy.
You in the Cessna 208, the same as us?
yes, I am. Yeah.
Oh, just one thing then, well, this is one thing I couldn't figure out when I first flown it. Above your head, there's fuel tank selectors.
Yep. Get the engine going with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to work that out.
It was only because I watched a quick YouTube video to get like a basic grasp on how to get the plane started that I knew that.
Uh,
Just seems a
and
funny place to put them, doesn't it?
use the checklist inside the sim, and the engines will go okay.
How could
Yeah,
someone leave
I
it?
think I've got the engine running at the minute, so that's a good start.
I don't think I've tried any of the props on here yet.
I flew the standard Cessna a couple of times.
Yeah,
That was
at
modelled.
152.
Yeah, because I learned in a 170. So
Evening, evening, evening.
Hi,
Here
Nigel.
comes-
How are
it's
you?
the real pilot's online now, guys.
Evening. Behave. Better behave yourselves. I'm not flying tonight. I'm doing some coding, so I thought I'd just listen in and make sure you were all doing the right things. I want to hear all your your pre-landing checks and
We're doing formation flying tonight.
formation flying. Yes, I'd like to see that.
Inverted loops and all that kind of stuff, barrel rolling.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, excellent, Ben.
Yeah.
Where are you learning that?
A Sandown on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Been there many times. Lovely.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about 7.5 hours in.
Oh, not too bad. Gone solo yet?
No, I need to get my medical sorted.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some schools are like that, aren't they?
Yeah, but obviously the weather's changing now as well, so
Oh, I know. You can easily lose 3 months at this time of the year, Ben.
yeah, so
Easily.
I'm sort of thinking that I'm just gonna study for my ground exams and save up a load of money so I can like hit it hard
Ye-
when it starts getting nicer next year.
Yeah, that's not a bad plan, but it's good to keep your hand in. It's all fun, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's all fun. Excellent. And what
Mm.
are you learning in?
In a Cessna 172.
Oh, 172. Oh, you got loads
Yeah.
of money. You got loads of money then, Ben.
Oh well, don't know about that. But I took my fiance out for my last flight, and she rather enjoyed herself, so I best stick to it now.
Yeah. 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 Good.
Good evening.
Anyway, I'm just here in the background. Oh, there's Jay, and there's another. Yeah, Jason as well. Oh, good, excellent.
Yep. Give it a go.
It's very informal, Jason. It really, yeah, it really is. The emphasis is just having
Yeah.
a laugh, really.
It's just get a lot of fun.
Yeah,
You'll all
That's
have a
the
laugh when
main
you see me
objective.
descending at 3,000 feet a minute on approach.
and then it stops being fun when I throw them some approach plates and say, right, let's do this. Let's do this approach.
Yeah, we'll have to try that airfield again where you showed us, Nigel. What was it called?
Oh, Valmir.
Valmir.
Valmir, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
2.5 million. Wow. 2.5 million. No, I can't. I mean, it's a very good going concern. They're always busy. It's a lovely place to visit. Yeah. When you can find it.
oh, I found it, all right.
What altitude are we heading for? Yep.
Make sure you've all got your PPE on. My feet are starting to go webbed.
Ferris wheel. Challenger.
Mark Cam. I can never do that smart cam thing. I've tried it on here, but it never works for me. It always points to something else. I don't know if it's because I was flying over Liverpool. Maybe it didn't think that it was worth taking pictures. I don't know. I was trying to take Everton and Liverpool football ground. They're both quite close, aren't they?
Um, Tentative runway is 31. No, sorry, 113.
Yeah, I can't get that little nav map running. I've got an Istanbul scenery installed, and it's bugging out on it and crashes every single time it gets to that stage. Importing the scenery or the yeah. I've got the airport charts opened up in Navigraph, so at least I can sort of see that.
Nigel will be impressed.
So what's the difference on the autopilot with this, with the vertical speed and the flight level change?
Sorry.
What's the difference between the vertical speed selection and the flight level change selection on the autopilot for the autopilot climb?
I'm not sure.
Right.
They generally do in proper airplanes. No, not proper airplanes. In real airplanes, yeah, it manages that for you, but I don't know if it works in MSFS. I'm not sure.
I
No,
just use vertical speed on mine and do it myself.
yeah,
Yeah.
I use normally I use vertical speed. Normally I climb 3 degrees.
Yeah.
Am I actually in the right place in the game? This is all a bit new to me.
Can you
Okay.
see the rest of us around you?
I've seen some other planes, and someone's 208's just gone off to the end of the runway.
I have
Yeah.
also
I'll just start taxiing as
James is taxing. Yeah, I see
Okay.
you taxing.
I'll move off now.
Right, I've only got one plane in for some reason.
Are you on the same server?
Which server should that be?
North Europe.
Yep, North Europe.
Well, I'm starting
Oh
to
yeah, I
taxi
see
all-
someone else. Yeah, someone else is just behind another one. Okay.
well. It can be glitchy sometimes.
Yeah,
It's just like it's all just suddenly woken up.
sometimes someone is going to disappear and then reappear.
Yeah.
I'm taxiing behind someone. I don't know who is. That is behind James.
Yeah, you're behind me, and then someone's behind you as well.
Yeah, I've not got my name tags up. I can't see.
Let's see, Chris is on. Chris already, yes,
Yeah, I'm on
already
the runway, yeah.
line up. Steve behind, and James near to enter the end of the taxi.
Holding point now. Holding point Alpha.
Yeah. I don't know who's in front of me. Ben, are you taxiing?
I am taxiing. Yeah, just about to make a
Yeah.
left turn. Taxiway
Yeah,
to
you're in front.
Alpha.
You're in front of me.
Ah, so you can enjoy the comedy show.
Weather's not actually that bad at the minute. A bit cloudy though. There's a forklift going up and down the runway here.
Uh,
They're generally one notch of flaps for this aircraft.
Don't use any, to be honest, on takeoff.
No.
Unless it's a short runway. These are generally pretty good for taking off quite fast anyway.
I'll just remind you of that in the board of inquiry,
Oh, I
Steve.
forgot Nigel was listening.
70 knots and away you go. Oh, brilliant.
Nigel, this happens when you skip your teaching lessons. You just forget about, proper
Exactly.
aviation vocabulary.
yeah.
Just off you go. Oh, yeah. Whenever you are ready, guys. Okay, I'm going.
Lead by example. Right, I'm going to roll as well.
No. Gear up.
Rolling.
Airborne.
What altitude? Is it 2000 or higher? Either roughly 1 to 5 knots, roughly ish. Nigel.
I made a complete rookie error. I didn't set my barometer.
SB, that'll sort it. Oops, sorry, Nigel.
You say that, it's actually pressing B is not actually doing anything for me.
Yeah.
No.
What's it set to? Standard.
Oh yeah, 2, 9 and 902.
And what's your weather?
Live weather.
Oh, live weather.
Yeah.
It's unlikely to be standard. Could be. Where are you? Which airport are you?
UKLL.
I've got 296060 at the minute. If that's correct, I don't know.
UKLL is indeed 1013. It is indeed
Oh, so it is standard.
1013. So it is standard today.
Okay.
Well, at the moment.
Right. What speed are we going to travel?
I'm doing about 150, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Well, 140, 149.
TAS?
156.
Nigel, I don't have clear one thing. This altitude 3,500 feet, do we need to have the mixture rich or
Are you flying the Caravan?
the Caravan?
So the Caravan has a gas turbine engine and it doesn't have mixture.
Not the, what's the sorry
The fuel
engine?
condition.
Yeah, the engine
Yeah.
condition.
The fuel condition lever on, it's a bit strange. Although things like the Caravan and the Dash 8 and the Meridian, all sorts have the same engine. They all have the famous Pratt and Whitney engine. They all have different ways of controlling the fuel. So in the Caravan, as soon as it started, or before you take off anyway, you put the fuel condition in high, so fully forward. In other airplanes, you actually taxi by moving the speed. You vary the speed by moving the fuel condition lever. It's a bit odd. And in some airplanes, you never move it much above idle. It's really odd, but in the Caravan, it's maximum, yeah.
Okay.
So that was
Thank
far
you.
too much talk for just saying put it fully forward.
So even at cruise, full forward.
Even at cruise in a Caravan, it's fully forward, I believe. Yeah, I think so. It's
I've
not
just done that whole
unusual.
process halfway.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
all that'll happen is in real life the engine might get a bit hot, or it might get because it's using the fuel to try and cool it as well. It's all a bit odd.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to, or it used to be easy to over temp them on start and have a hot start and burn the bloody engines out. Very easy. But these days the computer tends to take care of it.
Sort it out. Yeah.
What? A lot of concentration. Nobody talking.
I've just realised I'm going the wrong way. I was looking. I'm not following nav map, I'm following this thing on here.
Ooh.
I'm coming back over there to the left.
Babes, always the wrong way.
I did that when we was flying that Lukla. Ended up going down the wrong valley.
I mean, I hope I'm flying the correct way.
I think to see other planes, you're doing alright. I can't see no one, I'm on my own here.
I just I can't see many people.
I've got Chris and 208 a few miles in front of me, I think.
Quite hilly where I'm flying.
Yeah, just follow us.
Yeah, I think you're more to my left, but I've got a left
I'm-
bank on my flight plan in a mo, so
I'm the most left.
Generally, if you've got the flight plan loaded, we are heading to waypoint that is called Babis, B-A-B-I-S, kind of.
Why is it not matching the same flight plan as the nav map?
mine's saying I'm on route to Gorku.
Okay, so just turn left.
Yeah, mine was Gorky as well. You're going the same way as I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just head left.
Head left. Yeah,
Miss Gorku, like
it's
it's not Chernobyl.
on the autopilot apparently in 18 miles I'm turning left anyway, so
070 degrees I'm going at the moment. Try and get back on track.
070. Yeah.
Really hilly where I am, so I know I'm off course.
Yeah, I see you. You are 2,800 feet. Yep.
I'm at 2,000, but the trees are about 100 foot below me.
Just don't hit my tail.
oh yeah, so the flight plan that mine's loaded is this Gorku, then Pepil, Rifmo, and then Babis.
Yeah. That's the plan that Steve gave us for MFS.
Yeah.
But he is not following it, so
Is there a
But-
direct to function on this?
yeah. Yeah. Just click direct and then you can choose whatever waypoint you want.
But next to the menu button, on the left of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's your next waypoint then, Steve? Where you're heading at the minute? Oh, you're just making your own up. If I
He's
put
just
direct to Steve, it'll
following the
follow
line. Just following the line.
Yeah, I'm following the plan I download from the server. There's no waypoint, just direct. I I I download the MSFS file, not the little nav map. Maybe that's why. Just having some social distance because of the COVID.
Oh, I can see a load of planes to my left now in the distance.
Well, hopefully I'm on the right track. I've got 3 in front of me now, so we're getting there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Then
I'm now heading direct to Babis now.
Yeah, just heading into 070 direction, roughly.
Oh, I better slow down. I'm catching up fast.
Jason is behind of us, and Ben, James, and Chris are on my right.
That's right, yeah. Somewhere. I can
I'm
see
in
in the
front of you.
distance. Some patches are really low cloud in parts. Really weird.
I have put a picture in the event chat.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Coming to you. Punching you down in my typhoon.
Oh, yeah. It's good. I am now in the. I can see myself there in the photo. Cool.
Yeah. You're very far.
I haven't got no name tags on, so I'm just guessing this is you guys, but it looks really high compared to where I am. That's why there.
Yeah, I'm Gordium off.
I can only see 2 planes right now. Just climbing the face now. Feel all alone at this height. You got me locked on. I can hear your target thing locking on me.
I got license to through and 208 behind me.
Oh, I can see 3 in front of me now. Really barren, isn't it, right there? Is this area affected as well, where we are now?
Yeah, most of Poland, Germany, all the way.
That explains all the inbreds at Telford there.
I was 6 then. So they didn't tell us shit. It was just drinking some stuff.
Green water.
No, it was actually purple
Bloody hell.
iodine or something like this.
God, yeah.
So yeah, they gave us some like tablespoons. I think like every day a tablespoon or something like this. So no one really knew what happened.
Bloody hell.
So it was just, you know, because my father was the military, so I can't remember him saying anything, and there was no kind of, you know, television in Poland at that time. It was just, you know, channel one something, and that's it. And it was obviously under Soviet, you know, surveillance or something like this. So because it was Soviets, they didn't tell us yet. So yeah, in general, you know, most of the people were just, you know, kind of oblivious to what was happening. Yeah, happy days.
What do you drink in that cases? Yodo?
Yeah, iodine or something like this. So it kind of neutralizes the.
Yeah.
Well,
I,
it was supposed to neutralize the effects of, you know, radiation, but well, good luck.
yeah. But you don't have 8 fingers or something like that in one hand.
I've got 21 fingers, but it's. Yeah.
That's why he's better at maths than the rest of us.
Yeah.
You right by me, are you? Can't see you. Goose. Oh yeah, I can hear you. I was going to attempt to barrel roll them, but I don't think I will. I was just going to try it, and then I thought, nah, it's not going to work.
You know, nuclear power stations are pretty scary because there is one next to Edinburgh, and they have discovered, you know, hundreds of cracks, like micro cracks in the concrete.
Yeah.
So, but they say, yeah, it's pretty safe. Fuck. So it's just, you know, money again. But
Alright, it's only Scotland.
if this blows up, then the whole UK is just fucked.
One in Sellafield, isn't it? The other one? Like Newcastle way or something like that.
Well, here in Peru, we use more hydraulic generated energy.
I think this is the most we've seen, isn't it, on an event night? Is he a wagon driver, is he? No. I know he has to commute the M62, isn't it, he said? Shitty motorways, those. It's like the northern version of the M25, isn't it? You hear about that train crash the other night at Salisbury? Oh, man, heck. Like I said, it hit an object on the first night, didn't it? The rear carriage hit something. It split and then hit the train coming the other way. Absolute madness. I think there's either a broken track, I think they're just keeping it hush at the minute, or somebody's put something on the track. Oh, I've stressed my bloody plane. Oh, for God's sake.
What happened?
I thought he was off, yeah. Numpty. That's strange. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Okay. I was born in somewhere near you. See where you are, Steve, so I'm just going to zap in somewhere just in front of you. Can you not just ping anywhere? Oh, there, I've got it now. That's right. Yeah. Departure. 3,000. That is the beauty of the sim. The only problem if you do it in the Airbus, it tends to send your plane into a bit of a spin. I'm back already.
Steve, are you absolutely certain that we are going to Chernobyl, or because it doesn't look like on the little nav map?
No, first we are going to Uniform kilo kilo kilo.
Yeah,
And
I know.
M10.
Okay, because it's like no. Mm-hmm.
Are you just going past me now, Steve? No? No. Oh, someone just gone flying past me.
Yeah.
It's coming in front of me now, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I turned back
across.
to catch you guys up. Yeah, that's it. Now I'll get in the middle of you two.
Oh, nice bit of banking.
On my side then. I've noticed that. I don't know if it does it on your sims, but if I'm messing my mouse and then try and operate my yoke at the same time, it doesn't work. It just freezes. The mouse will work, like if I want to turn in the cockpit, but then I'm trying to use the yoke at the same time, it won't let me do it.
Your wife know that you're messing with a mouse.
Shh, it's right behind me. I prefer the pussy in the mouse.
Nice.
Pussies chase away the mice. Oh, look, that's Thailand, isn't it? Or something like that.
Thank you.
That was a very close one, wasn't it, for all of us? Oh, man, no.
15 seconds. Blimey.
Well, I've flown a lot of times. I was just like on a personal challenge. I want to just nail the time.
If only I taxied a bit further to the next few parking spots. Yeah, I tend not to watch the clock when I'm doing it because it just knocks you off the balance, doesn't it? Just go for it and then just at the end, see how we've done, that's it.
Room for one more. So have you got room for one more?
Yeah, always.
Awesome. So one set me volumes at 100 for no good reason I can think of. Yeah. Has anybody started to glow green yet?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's a funny buzzing sound.
Funny.
I
I'll
drink
not
a
be.
cup of Joro before.
Yeah, I think you might need something a bit stronger than that to keep it all at bay.
We've got purple windows in our Cessna, so I don't know if it counts.
That'll do. Yeah, it's a sure sign. I'll not be flying tonight. I've just the horrendous journey home from work. Normally 15 minutes, and it's ridiculous at the moment. The traffic. But anyway, one of those things.
A motorbike, dodge between them.
I was thinking about one of these e-scooters actually, but apparently they're not legal to use on anything other than private land at the moment. So, but anyway,
I don't get it. I just don't get the government. They want everyone to be more economical and go electric, and then they complain about the scooters are dangerous. And
well, I saw a story today that made me laugh. So there's this COP26 summit taking place in Glasgow, and the ferrying the delegates to and from the hotels to the conference venue in petrol and diesel Mercedes people carriers. Thinking they missed the point there, haven't they?
Well,
Yeah.
Biden himself just brought 85 cars.
Just 85, yeah. You know.
Just 85, so fuck off. So it's just like, you know, at least a couple of planes, like, or a few planes.
Yeah.
So just,
Did they?
so,
Oh my.
so
Fiasco.
what's the point of organizing this stuff? It's just like do it online.
Yeah.
It'll be the same stories.
Yeah. Well, we have Ben. Hello, Ben.
How you doing, Richard? All right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Jason, you okay?
Yeah, fine, Jess.
Cool. Nice to add a few extras to the Wednesday evening. Steve's been working really hard at this, probably for 6-7 months, I think, Steve. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be joining up with you boys very shortly on my little detour.
You, oh yeah, I think you were saying earlier you've not too much experience with the 208, have you, Ben? So.
Zero.
Yeah, well, I'm probably about 0 + 1 on a good day. Yeah, these guys know that the 208 and the Twin Otter just escaped me by way of being proficient with them.
Yeah, I've solely flown the A321X.
Yeah, well, it's probably one of the best freeware. It is the best freeware for MSFS without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to seeing their A380 when it comes out though.
Yeah, they keep teasing it, don't they? It's,
Oh yeah. It looks phenomenal from their screenshots.
Yeah, and importantly as well, they seem to be taking some time with the systems depth as they're developing the A320.
Which one? The Phoenix? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting that also.
And then the other one that I am highly looking forward to is the Quality Wing 787 whenever it comes to fruition.
It's a good aircraft in P3D and FSX. It's really got quite refined over the years, but I think they're very quiet on MSF development, I think, aren't they? Unless they've issued something recently.
It's like every few months or so they issue a couple of screenshots and that's about it.
Yeah.
so they're doing better than Captain Sim.
Well, yeah.
Shame really, because when our Captain Sim and P3D it was loads better.
Don't complain, it's alright.
I got excited for it when I first saw like the screenshots for it, and then I heard all the horror stories, and it kind of just swayed me away from it completely.
It's alright if you
Yeah.
add the mod to it, salty mod.
Yeah.
Then you're not flying a 747 then.
Yeah.
I think they're trying that salty mod on the 747. I fancy a long haul this weekend. And P3D is fantastic, but assuming we're all MSFS users here today, the visuals kind of, you step into it after MSFS and it's just...
Yeah. Minecraft.
Yeah, but the systems depth is there, isn't it? The fidelity of the flight models, you know it's not going to screw up an approach for as long as you get everything in properly. You can program the FMC without having to make a compromise because something's not modelled correctly. And that's where it still shines through for its enjoyment. But with MSFS, even the fly-by-wire, you still have to make a few compromises with your approach to the aircraft. But the visuals overwhelm you sometimes.
Yeah.
Just take a look at them.
Yeah, I had a couple of weeks ago according to all the Navigraph charts, was an ILS approach to an airport, and I get there, put the landing services on, and nothing.
Zilch. The quality of the screenshots we've been getting on Discord as well lately has been a high standard. This is it's not Antonov, but Andy's put some internal shots of this 737 MAX 8 for X-Plane, isn't it? Which I've heard a few things about that elements of it are pirated, but I'm not too sure if that's right or not. It's through a third party I've been told that, and to stay well clear of it, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, this MAX development, Andy put something up earlier, but I think probably last week.
There's an explanation there's an explanation on their website saying that they've contacted Laminar Research and they've contacted SIBO, but
Yeah.
having not had any response, they said
went ahead.
it's a yes. So
Okay.
they asked for permission, so they've not heard anything, and they just said, okay, so yeah, we can do it. Probably that's what's causing the
They're
issue.
not they're not hiding anything then, are they? They've asked permission.
No. Because well, Max is just using Zibo mode for for functionality, whereas the visuals are a bit different. There are some minor differences as well, but in general, it's a Zibo mode packed in Max 10.
model.
So,
Yeah. I'm not sure
So, yeah.
if the Max is available for other platforms. I don't think.
But the problem is that it was updated last year, most of the stuff, so it's not updated as often as as it should be. So I don't know.
I find that.
It's absolutely brilliant. And
Well,
they
we get one on
update it on a regular basis, so they are just adding, like there are so many, stuff in aircraft that can work, and they just adding and polishing every single bit. So yeah, it's good. It's really good, and you can feel you are flying like a 737. It's like really rough plane.
I was just going to say something similar, a bit raggedy around the edges, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd suggest it's probably commercial reasons, because I'm sure PMDG, they're officially licensed Boeing products, so they'll have had to pay for that license, and maybe the potential sales return for X-Plane. If you think within the VA, if we're 50 active pilots, I'd suggest maybe 5 or 6 are X-Plane users. So if it's that sort of ratio expanded across, yeah, maybe not. But I could be wrong. I'm just absolutely guessing here. I have no idea. They certainly set the standard BMDG, don't they? For how we all
Still
aspire.
saying, by the end of the year, it's still saying on here, they've put that it's going to be easier and less expensive to add the PMDG airplane to our hangar in MSSF. We shall see.
Could be cheaper by what, £5, or who knows?
Or I wonder if they'll give you a discount if you bought it in the past. Maybe.
Yeah,
Screenshots look awesome on here.
they do, don't they? I'm not too well. The 737 is something I fly that often, but I am tempted when it comes out because it will be the best product for MSFS at the time. Could be a while before we see
I just think there's more involved in there than there is flying the Airbus. There's more to flying a Boeing than there is an Airbus.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Airbus is a bit too easy.
Yeah, just comparing to all the setup, you know, like going even from cold.
Yeah, it just takes a bit longer.
Boeing is like 3 times more.
If Boeing was a car manufacturer, who would they be? Would it be someone like Ford or Box? Boeing would be Ferrari.
Ferrari prices.
Yeah, it would be like Land Rover from the 80s.
yeah. Same design, slightly different
Yeah,
body
same
shell.
design, and yeah, exactly. Yeah.
An Airbus would be something a bit more sophisticated, wouldn't it? What would
Smart
it be?
car.
Yeah, like fucking electric Volvo or something.
Electric Volvo.
Shopping
So you
trolley.
just, come inside and just press the button. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, solid.
I was thinking about this earlier today because I think, James, you said something about your habit of crashing aircraft. And do you know, kind of on World War II warbirds, for every kill they had, there was like a swastika sign on the side of a fuselage. Well, I think against James's profile, we should put kind of a red circle with a line through it and then another picture of an aircraft behind it to show how many it's wiped out.
I reckon that's what I'm doing, I'm reliving my past. I knew it, though I did. I was good friends with him when I was alive back then.
I don't have too much crashes, but they are spectacular.
Yeah.
Wait till we do the Mac Leap again, we'll see who crashes first. I'm going to have an intense crash course. Well, no puns intended. I'll do a week course before that night just to make sure I've got it.
Yeah, there could be, because I'll probably end up in the side of a valley somewhere, no doubt. I tell you what, isn't the an F-18 coming out with one of the sim updates in a few months? Now there's your Mac Loop aircraft, right there.
Well, I was going to say, I've got the Eurofighter. Not used it much, but that'd be good fun.
Yeah, at speed through there. Goodness me.
Me and Steve did try it in one of the, what was it, the Hawk, wasn't it? I think it did go well.
I was just going to say, yeah, you said tried it, so there's obviously not a good ending to it.
I don't think we got past the first chicane. Gave up. So how they do it in real life is amazing.
We have a good landing challenge on 17.
So look what that one is.
It's on a mine airstrip in Peru.
Ooh.
Goodness.
It's just in between the mountains.
So, did we go past there? Did we, when we did that flight of yours a few months back?
Sorry?
Did we go past that when we did that flight in Peru last time?
No. It's on another part of Peru.
Oh, okay.
The other one was the one that we do last time was from Manu to Cusco. This one is we are going to take off from Trujillo in the coast, and then climb to the high mountains, to the highlands, and land in between a canyon in a mine airstrip.
I think live weather will be off that day then. Live weather will be switched off.
I only got lost at departure.
We'll see it.
Oh, there's no chat. I just looked up on Navigraph, see if there was charts for the arrival airport you was talking about, Roberto, and there isn't. So that doesn't bode well.
Just follow me and
Hope for the best.
pray the whole rosary.
You've not let us down so far. That flight into Cusco was quite spectacular. I do enjoy that.
Yeah, I
approach
must
down
say
the
it's
valley.
a
Yeah.
nice flight.
Not sure they're going to try it in bad weather though.
We had thunderstorms when we last did it. Weird rainbows, weren't they? If you remember,
Oh, the rainbows in MSFS are awesome.
Yeah.
we had like circle rainbows. Weird.
All the way around. That's amazing.
Yeah, very strange.
Right, I'm going to leave you guys to the rest of your flight. I'm going to look at your screenshots later on. So, oh, hello, Nigel.
Richard, could I drag you quickly down to the secret boardroom?
Yeah, I'll see you in there. All right.
Okay,
See you
cheers.
guys. All right,
Cheers.
bye-bye.
See you
Cheers.
later.
Bye-bye.
But
Rick, the management's gone. Let's go and do what we want.
Based on Steve's screenshot there, I actually think I'm further to your guys' left than to your right.
I don't know where I am now. I've lost anyone.
I've just overflown Pivot or Pivot.
I see you.
I'll be back in about 5 minutes, boys.
Okay.
Fusions. Good evening, gentlemen. Yeah, no.
Hi, Andy.
Roberto, James, Jason, Chris, and Ben.
Evening.
Don't worry, Steve, I'm not flying.
I think I will not do it to the end of the flight. I have to take my daughter to a place.
I mean, in front of you.
Yeah. I lost
Yeah.
Chris
Right.
and James.
Flying too fast, maybe.
I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere.
Now you appear. You are at my left and behind, but far away.
Did you see that on yours, Roberto? Is that on the map?
No, just on the drone
On
camera.
the external view.
Yep. Yeah. They,
Actually slowed down.
and
I
Yeah,
can't
and
see a
a
single
random guy
person.
also. Sorry.
I can't see no one on from my window at all.
Yeah.
Chris is flying in a 165. Just like realized, oh fuck.
I think it must be a server problem because people keep coming and going. I see you. Yeah, banking over to my left somewhere, are you? Yeah. And you have as well.
Weird, isn't it?
I can see a cosine somewhere over in the distance.
Like
Yeah.
playing GTA, innit? Going off the radar.
I see. I only can see right now Bob and Jason.
Is this on FS, join FS? Ah, well, there you go. That's why. It's Microsoft.
Ah, the sainted Andy.
Saint Andy. Yeah, far from it. I know a few that'll say otherwise.
You're not flying tonight, are you, Andy?
Oh, silly.
No, nor am I actually. I'm coding. I'm coding in listening to these guys wander around the countryside.
We're doing everything proper.
I'm going back. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. The real night that happened, or the next day, was one of the longest days I've ever worked. Decontaminating airplanes. For real, yeah. Yeah, doing it for real.
And you used the equipment to take measure of the contamination. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, we we we'd been practicing it, obviously for real, for throughout the Cold War exercises. We'd been practicing decontaminating, obviously ourselves, decontaminating airplanes, decontaminating equipment, and so when it happened for real, and they said, "Well, it's no big deal. You know what you're doing." We were all, "Oh, don't know, but I'm not too sure about
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm
One
not too, I'm not
one
too
thing is
sure."
the theory and another the practice.
So when you normally put your, as it was called then, NBC, your nuclear, biological, and chemical suit on, which is
uh,
just charcoal suit and stuff, and your respirator and your hood and your gloves and your overboots, then you do a buddy check. Someone else will check you and you check them. I've never seen buddy checks take so long as that night. Everybody was, really, really careful, and
uh,
then we went out with our equipment, and it was buzzing before we even got anywhere near the airplane,
yeah.
because they'd flown through the cloud. Now we know that they used to fly in places where the Russians didn't really want them to fly, but that night it was obvious where they'd been. Oh my word, what a night that was. We had to remove all the air conditioning stuff and send it all away, as well as the outside of the airplane. And oh, yeah, gosh, what a night that was. What a night. Yeah.
Who's that just to my right there?
It's gonna be James.
¿Estamos? Guys, I have to leave. Okay, sorry. See you next time.
Too much
Yeah,
radiation. Too much radiation for you.
He's had enough.
He's just afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie. Okie dokie.
Bye bye, guys.
Okay,
See you later,
bye,
mate.
bye, bye, mate.
Now I'm going to make a slight right turn and start trying to head over towards your sort of flight path. The autopilot seems to be taking me straight to the destination airport.
I thought Steve would have had a Twitch channel going by now, so people could watch you guys flying into each other.
I think Roberto streams sometimes. Roberto streams sometimes, doesn't he?
I can quite happily stream my screen from Discord if you want.
No, I was just thinking it might be interesting sometimes to see it on the site, so people can have a look and see how bad things really are. That coming from a guy who flew into the side of a mountain under ATC.
Oh, that is brilliant.
No, it just doesn't make anything on me do anything, I'm afraid. What does is the release of Battlefield 2042 in 7 days. Oh, I have to admit, looking at the new Airbus quadrant and the bits and pieces to go with it, that looked quite tidy.
Which one?
Thrustmaster stuff.
Yeah.
I did look at it. It made me go funny at the knees, but that was about it. It just didn't go any further. They didn't get the card out or nothing.
The joystick is not being used a lot. It's just for landing and taking off. That's it. Put some, short flights with Caravan, with like 20 or 30 nautical miles. Just don't bother with autopilot. Just fly it manually. Are we following the plan from Little Nav? even started from UKP.
I take it you're coding Compass, Nigel?
Yeah, doing the historic flight bits because it needs to have some of those boxes enabled if it's a historic flight, and some of them need to be disabled as normal if it's a non-historic flight. And when they put a time for their arrival in, I have to calculate the flight duration, blah blah blah.
We do like a bit of blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's not tricky. It's just long-winded to try and get it to go right. Right, okay, so it is not incorporated into Compass, but I have written a test program that works, yes.
Finally cracked it.
Well, I
I'll change it.
Well, I kind of knew how to do it, but I couldn't do it without testing it, and that would mean putting some code in, or writing another application, giving it to someone to test, and then they go, no, that doesn't work, and then I wouldn't know why, come back and make another change. So it was better just to wait until I had MSFS, and I've done it. It's a whole new way of connecting to the sim to get information. You kind of subscribe to events and what are called local variables, and you're quite right, they could turn around and change it. They could just say, no, we're going to call it this now, and then
Wouldn't
that's it.
surprise me.
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all with that bunch of blokes. And yeah, then it breaks again. Yeah.
That's a very polite way of putting it, Nigel. That bunch of blokes.
Well, I don't know what else to say about them. I'm sure they're working hard and they're making a very good product, but it's free. What can you say? So, and things that are free have a quality all of their own.
Oh, this is true. Look at, here we go. Oh dear.
Some of the things you pay for have got crap quality.
Yeah, that's also true.
Like 737 Max, for instance.
That piece of shit. Fuck.
I'd have been very upset if I'd have spent 300 million on that.
This is not even a plane.
Looks okay from the outside, that's about it, I think.
It's a disgrace. Like, cockpit is a fucking disgrace. Like,
Which airplane's that? Sorry.
Lego movie. 737 Dreadnought.
Oh,
15 quid or something like that. I watched a few videos on YouTube and I just put me off straight away.
No, it's absolutely terrible.
So that was 15 quid, 1.5. Brings to mind, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, but like Nigel said, then you get something like fly-by-wire, which is totally free and a million times better. Madness, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's something that's been missing from flight sim for a long time is decent freeware. Now that's totally confused me now. I've got a message from someone else. I've got no idea how to respond to it on that. Give me TeamSpeak 3 any day, seriously.
Nor's made it onto Discord. Gosh, excellent.
Yeah, I've
I
got
don't.
messages popping up here saying someone sent me a wave. I don't even know where to look to see it.
You have to go to the welcome text channel. Text
Ah,
channel welcome at the top. Click on that, and then you can, where it says "Yay, you made it, Noor." If you click wave to say hi, then you can wave back at him. It's all very modern, Andy. Hey, you've done it.
give me a website to code, no worries.
Oh gosh, I hated Discord, and it's still not my favorite thing, but it's got so many features. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right if you know what you're doing. Give me TeamSpeak, I can tell you exactly what I'm doing. Hey ho, we all have to learn something somewhere along.
How about we turn left now?
See, I've got loads of things wandering all over my screen now in Discord. If I could just get rid of all of that, just have the bits that I want to actually see, that'd be great.
are we flying to the bottom of the lake and then up, like north?
It's a shame actually we can't do these flights online, but as a route. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out how I can include it into the website somehow, having these flights as a schedule.
Yeah, I have often pondered that, and it's kind of like, do you remember Hermes, Andy? You could have charters in Hermes,
Yeah,
and the charter in Hermes, you could type in the departure and destination yourself, and then it would just let you fly it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's an interesting thought actually. But I know the issue that you had with doing these flights was the fact that to book them as a pirate you need to have a schedule. Whereas the charter stuff sounds like an idea. I think all the charter stuff's in effect now. I do.
can't hear you, mate. It sounds like you're being bombarded by hailstones.
I think we probably are actually. I'm in my office, which is a conservatory.
Oh.
Shaking a cocktail.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
It does get worse, believe me.
Gosh.
I will wait until it subsides.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what top quality mics do for you. And the rain stops.
Hooray. Yes. Yeah, that's the problem we've got with the system at the moment, is that it expects to have a schedule, and there's all sorts of checks to make sure that we've got a schedule for the departure and arrival, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just checking the ACARS admin, and we have got a setting on there, allow charter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm wondering.
I mean, not that I want to give myself work, but but I think that might be the next, or it could be on the roadmap after this release, to maybe see if we could work on a charter that could only be used for events. So if you weren't flying on the event, then you can't do a charter.
Yeah, that
Otherwise,
sounds like a plan. I was just concerned. I mean, Steve's obviously doing this on a Wednesday night, and the guys are joining in. It's a shame not to see that somewhere on the website that there's activity going on.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, you'll get a PIREP out of it, and we'll also have something visual on the website where you can see members are joined, members are taking part in the event.
And they've,
Oh, slow down, monster.
and they've made it without crashing.
Yeah, count me out.
I'm
Rates
still
far
nervous
too
about
high.
my landing.
Best event crash. Goes to James every time.
Special awards if your PC can handle the whole flight.
Yeah.
If Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't crash.
Or if it doesn't piss you off, yeah.
Yeah,
Just on your tail right now. As we speak.
James
Yeah.
will be a multi-winner.
yeah, I think you just want to consider yourselves lucky that we don't have some sort of facility on the PIREPs to check your flights.
Oh, there is. I could switch all that on.
I was like shortly in VA that they would punish you for a crash, so it would be like a real penalty to
Yeah.
destroy the aircraft. And
Yeah.
then they got the threshold for the landing rate. So, for example, anything above 250 was just penalty.
Yeah. Same when I
And
was with Ryanair.
yeah, if you switched off, the lights too late, like above 10,000 feet, that's a penalty. And it's like I was just flying, fuck, it's just gonna be another penalty. And then when I crashed, it was just like, okay, fuck it. It's
Yeah,
too
when I was
much.
with
It's
the,
like so stressful to fly to this, airline.
I was
Jesus.
flying with Ryanair VA, and that was anything over 500. That was an instant rejection to your PIREP. Loads of
Just
stuff on there.
so annoying, isn't it?
That
Yeah,
was
I
the
know.
same.
It's
If you
just
didn't
like,
turn your lights off above 10,000 feet, that'd be another one as well.
yeah. So
Well,
Yeah, the last one I flew in was the same as that.
all of that is built into our system. All the scoring and all the penalties are built into our background server-side ACARS system, but they're all switched off, and Compass doesn't monitor any of that. The only thing it monitors is your landing rate, which you can choose to see or not see yourself, but it never goes back to the server. Never goes back to the server. But I could switch it. I could switch it all on.
But if anyone wants to know what they were, just ask me and I will tell you.
I quite
then
like
you would be
the
like,
landing rate, to be honest. I think it's a good feature.
The problem with the landing rates is that different aircraft, different models have different points of contact. So that's one of the reasons why we stopped displaying it, because it was causing so much conflict.
Yeah.
If you're flying a PMDG 737, for argument's sake, compared to the default 737 in FSX or P3D, they'd have different contact points, so you get different landing rates.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's great if everyone's flying around in an Aerosoft Airbus. You know the figures are going to be the same for everyone, but they're not, and that's one of the reasons why we decided not to have it as such a feature.
yeah, and I think you can hit harder when you're flying cargo plane. Because no one really bothers.
Unless you're carrying eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that works.
I know, I was just joking. I think it's just the damage to the plane itself. You just go over. Yeah, it stresses the whatever. Underbelly. Nigel would be fucking fuming tonight. It was like all
I,
this.
I won't sleep. I
fluffy
won't be able to sleep tonight.
away we go and underbelly.
Yeah. This is what happens when I don't fly with you lot.
Yeah, exactly. I even subscribed to Navigraph just be more efficient. Now you have just abandoned us.
Oh dear.
The strange thing is that I subscribe to Navigraph, and I have done for the past X years, and I haven't used it for 2 years.
Nice. At least the
Yeah, I
Danish
tend to
are
use it every day.
happy.
It's there if I want it.
Yep.
It's not
Yep.
share your details.
Exactly. I'm sure it works if you share details. I don't think there's that much checking.
No, I don't think there is. I'm not sure, because I use it on SimBrief as well,
Hmm.
for this SimBrief downloader. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You can have my details and give it a try, I don't mind.
I was joking. I'll definitely get it when I get the PMDG.
Yeah. They
At
can
the moment, it's not
probably
worth it.
suspect something suspicious if there is like a login from, say, UK and then suddenly from fucking Nigeria at the same time.
Well, any login from Nigeria is suspicious.
Well, oh, I don't know. I've got a few princes that are my friends out there.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
It costs me a bit of
I'm
money every
teasing.
now and then, but
Yeah, there's some very rich princes in Nigeria.
yeah, they
Yes,
do
yeah.
ask me for favors every now and then.
So there's some inheritance coming as well.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping so. Yeah.
Yeah, dear Mr. Nigel.
No, it's normally Niggle. They normally get the name wrong.
Niggle. It sounds kind of strange.
Yeah.
Let's not go any further.
Got a Ryanair plane heading towards us.
In general, the Ukrainians, how do you call it?
I've got a
Ukrainian sky is really like
my right and a
deserted.
right to my left.
Big sun.
Is Ukraine airspace still banned? We're still not allowed to fly in Ukraine?
Get that right now. They have their own rules.
Yeah, they do whatever the Russians tell them to.
Michael O'Leary will say, take the quickest route.
Nigel, quick question for you, one which you may be able to answer quite simply with a firm no. Is there a way, if Compass is relaying the messaging back to our server, is there a way we could integrate that into the flight sim to see who's on Compass?
A
bit join FS-isk.
A bit like that's why with that sim.
You mean into Compass, back to Compass, so you can see who's else is flying, or do you mean into the cockpit?
Into the cockpit. Compass to Compass should be achievable. I realise that. That's actually quite a simple process. But Compass to flight sim.
I do have the ability. It's not something I've done very much, but I can send messages to the message bar in certainly FS and P3D and X-Plane, I can send messages to that, you know, where you get the one about your parking brakes or where the ATIS comes, all that sort of stuff. I can send those. I'm not sure about MSFS messages. I'd have to, now I've got a copy, I can have a look. So I could, I mean, I can send any, if I can send a message, I can send anything. Oh, their Xbox name. Yeah, if you know their Xbox name, yeah, they're just making use of the Microsoft and Xbox API to do that. There's nothing to say we can't, but it would only work then for it, no, and we generally tend to make these things available for everyone. So yes, Andy, in theory, certainly for everything apart from MSFS, I could do it, and I'm fairly sure I could do it for MSFS. I just haven't even bothered to think about it yet. So what were you thinking? And not of messaging, because messaging's a bit processor heavy, as you have to check for messages, and there's no queuing system. And
I'm just curious because, I mean, we were one of the original testers for JoinFS, and it seems to me that it's just messages relayed backwards and forwards from a server to a server, from a server back to other people's PCs. So if that is the case, I know that sounds very simplistic of me, but if that is the case, then can't we take a message from Compass and send it out to our members so as they can actually physically see in their sim who is online?
yes, but the problem is you've only got 1 or 2 lines of text in something like FSX. You know, when you get the ATIS that scrolls across the top of the screen, that's the kind of thing you're limited to, unless you build a gauge that you could call up in screen, which is not impossible. I've done loads of gauges that do V speeds and all that malarkey. And you could send messages to that, but I'm not sure if I can do that in MSFS. I mean, I'm sure I can, I just don't know how to yet.
Or maybe just to simplify things, I should set up a PC and just have it set up as a JoinFS server. In fact, if you remember back in the day, I used to have a PC set up for FS Host.
Yeah, for the multiplayer stuff.
Yeah. God, that was a few years ago. Oh, I don't know. I'm just thinking of trying to make things easier for the guys rather than having to fanny around. I would like. I mean, it's a concern of mine personally that I don't have Microsoft Flight Sim, and I will probably never buy Microsoft Flight Sim, solely because my interest in Flight Sim isn't that high. But if I wanted to join a multiplayer session with you guys tonight, you're all on Microsoft. It's not very appealing to someone else to come on and everyone go, oh, we're like Microsoft actually. I do realise that JoinFS is available, but if there was something more, shall we say, continue server, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody pops on to fly the event, like I used to under FSX, then everybody very, very kindly spawned up JoinFS straight away and joined.
Yeah, I've been told that it's not it's a personal thing for me.
But-
not wanting to get Microsoft. I don't want to get it.
No, so you could fly whatever you've got and use Join FS, but even with a messaging service, you wouldn't see other people. You wouldn't see the aeroplanes. You wouldn't see the objects
Okay, so
without replicating Join FS.
yeah, and why reinvent the wheel?
And why reinvent it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe
I mean, that's
I'll look at setting up just a permanent Join FS server.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of why I abandoned the idea of having chat in Compass, is because why reinvent TeamSpeak or Discord, especially when Discord has a game overlay, which I don't use, but
Yeah, no, fully understood. Fully understood. Maybe if we look at the charter side of things,
yeah,
we're not going to call it charter. We'll call it event. Whatever it is, it's not going to be called charter because I know what'll happen then. Well, if you can do charter flights, why can't I fly X to Y?
yeah,
In fact, we had it before. When at JGA, we had exactly the same issue because the ACAR system we had, which was actually developed by Cobus, we had a charter system on that, which allowed you to fly from anywhere to anywhere. And we was getting all sorts of pirates coming. You know, someone flying a 10,000 mile flight in a Cessna. That's just ridiculous.
I used to take advantage of that, Andy. I used to fly my old steam-driven airplanes all over the world using that system. It was great.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, it was great fun. Yeah, I didn't think of that because I used to be part of Jersey years ago. I used to be part of Jersey, and the one before that even, when it was like an umbrella for all the old airlines, wasn't it, Andy?
Yeah, Great British Airlines.
Yeah, it was great. Excellent fun.
Hopefully we can bring some of that back, but
Yeah.
it's certainly not to the scale it was before. But who knows? Who knows if it takes off? Takes off.
No puns, eh?
No pun intended. Yeah, I just thought if we look at down the route of the, we'll call it charter flights for now, because we know what we're talking about. But yeah, maybe if that is the case, then Compass could have a note as you enter into it saying that the event will be flown on such and such, and yeah, we'll have a chat about it, Nigel.
Yeah. Certainly go on the roadmap is one to explore, can't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's something that we should look at. This event is becoming reasonably popular. It's popular with these guys. They turn up week in, week out, and surely they should be getting PREPs for it. You know?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, definitely agree with that one, and I'm sure these guys do.
Yeah, especially this one. This one tonight's a long one, isn't it? So it'll be a good one.
It was also suggested the other day that we have a auto login for Compass, so you just fire it up, and you don't need to click. I mean, it must be very onerous to click login, but it just goes ahead. It just goes ahead and logs in for you.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that at all. Whether it's a little checkbox, we do it on the website, don't we? Remember me?
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll put it in the options page, so the first time you install it, obviously it doesn't know, and on successful login you can then go to the settings page and say login automatically from now on. Then when you fire it up, you'll see the form, because I don't want to take that form away. It does quite a lot of work in the background, and you don't need to do anything. Then it just goes straight into the main Compass bit.
I think the guy just resigned a few days ago.
Oh.
I think it was too much for him.
Oh.
He
Oh, well,
has
maybe I won't then. I wonder who that was.
Eric, yeah, had a little bit of a run-in with Tony, didn't he?
Yeah, but still, well, as I mentioned, it's just fun, so...
Yeah, listen, I saw it, Chris, and I took no... I knew Nigel would look at it and just laugh it off, you know. It wasn't... Yeah, I mean, there was nothing... There was nothing nasty said there, you know, and
No, nothing.
I can't... I'm sorry.
I messaged him to say, look, I didn't think what you said. I thought what you said was all in jest, and my reply was in jest. And he goes, oh yeah, that's fine, it's fine. He understood. He used to own VA List. Did you know that?
Really?
He used to be the
I think
owner.
Richard is actually speaking to him, so we'll see what happens from that. So
yeah,
shame to lose someone over a misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, that's all it was really. Yeah, he used to own VA List and then sold it to that Italian VA whose name appears at the bottom of the website, Volaro something. Punto it. I don't quite know who they were.
I wanted to do something like VA List a long time ago, but I just couldn't be asked with the coding, to be honest. But looking at it, it's so simple, isn't it? Let's face it, it's just a simple email and did you vote? You know?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start one up just for us, so we can always be at the top.
I'm sure that's why the Italian company bought it. But that's
don't they get 20 votes automatically because they're members?
They're a sponsored member or something, premier member, and also part of the terms and conditions of joining their VA is that you vote every month. Everybody votes every month.
Yeah, so that. Christ, sometimes I find it an effort to log into my email, let alone.
Steve, where are you guys? Where are you just...
That was to the right, isn't it?
No.
I'm just following the lead at the moment.
Don't tell him.
I'm about halfway on track of 015.
I can see where you are, and I can see Steve's right in front of me.
So
I'm behind you, Steve. I know, yeah, I noticed that.
I'm behind the pair of you at the moment.
Maybe he's hoping after he's took his daughter to wherever he's going, the plane will still be in the air.
Left on autopilot and walked away.
Chernobyl is like at the bottom of the small lake, whereas the power station is at the top, and this town of Pripyat is at the top of this small lake.
Yeah, am I on the wrong side then? Or the big lake?
Well, you just don't need the boat, just turn left.
And also,
you're in a plane, remember, you're in a plane.
Yeah.
And also, may I jump here and just say, what is this left a little bit? We have headings and compasses.
Make fantastic controllers.
OMG, I'm on a heading 349. Over.
Roger.
It's working and we're getting a bit of an interruption from something.
Yeah.
I'm getting a
He's
rather
not-
little on bloody fuel
Not-
reserves, to be
not-
honest.
Niger is like talking to Andy, you know, don't give him shit about us. But suddenly, what the fuck is this like?
As soon as I hear something, I'm
It's like-
monitoring.
bothering you. And he's like
Oh,
inventing, you know, points of punishment for. Yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm
Exactly.
coding tonight. That's what I'm coding
are just-
tonight.
Getting downgraded to, you know,
Yeah,
below
I've-
first officer.
I've hard coded names into Compass now. So
Yeah. Otherwise, just no.
But all of that is possible, you know. All of that is
Yeah.
possible through Compass.
We know. But don't give him ideas.
Oh, he doesn't need the ideas. I've seen the coding.
oh gosh.
But it's 600 as a max. That'd be fair enough for everyone, I think.
600 is a lot, I think.
Yeah, but some
Exactly.
planes, like they said, though, some planes do have a hard touchdown, even though it's not hard landing. I noticed. No, Captain Sim. I noticed every time I land the 777, I can never get it below 300 for some reason. But
Yeah, it's
doesn't-
tough, but it's
it doesn't look a
possible.
hard landing when you look from
No,
the outside.
You can have like to 50 to 60, but nothing less, really. It's hard. I think because it's
Doing
the-
Ryanair for you used to get an award if you can get it bang on 150. They used to give you a little badge to say well done.
We used to give badges for anyone that used to land on a runway.
I might get one today. Then it's looking good.
If the fuel
I'll need photographic proof on that, mate.
I've got plenty of witnesses surrounding me.
I'm getting there. Yeah. If you've got the scenery loaded, then yeah.
Oh, that's, yeah.
It just appears in front. Wow.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can see Chernobyl now.
I'm sure there's plenty out there that nobody knows they've got.
Yeah. Everything on the eastern side is just a secret mystery. Russia, China, and these empires.
When you was a kid, Uzbekistan was still part of Russia.
When you look back, everything's changed in Germany when you had West and East and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yugoslavia.
Back in the days when we used to get votes on Eurovision.
Neil Point.
Yeah, that's all we get,
God.
don't it?
I'm not that old.
Since Brexit, you might as well give up.
Let's not go down that route.
No, completely ruined my plans and Andy's.
Yes, and there's no bigger insult now than being told by a Brexiteer, if you don't like it here and you like the EU so much, why don't you move there?
That's what That's what I'm trying to do. Let me out.
We had that freedom, didn't we? But now we haven't.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've still got my papers for Lanzarote, so I could, if I wanted to, just take off.
But some good news is that they are actually in Spain. They're trying to negotiate instead of the 90-day rule, 180-day rule. I don't quite know how it's going to work. I'd rather not have 180 days in 360. That's just wasted.
We all need Europeans, whatever country we're in, for tourism and stuff. Crazy.
I don't want to go there. Not I don't want to go to Europe. I do want to go to Europe. I don't want to discuss it.
The scenery is quite real. Looks wow. No. It looks real.
Richard's input for the night.
It's like there's a big red circle on a little nav map. Is like a banned area for flying.
Gosh, look at that. Bloody brilliant. What some brave people that night, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like asbestos, it's like a long-term death.
Well, they recently discovered that there are some cracks in the concrete because they covered all stuff in concrete layer, and it's starting to deteriorate. Whereas this nuclear stuff is still like hundreds of years to go, and probably you won't hear about this from the Ukrainian government because they will cover it up anyway.
Done a good job with this, haven't they?
Hi, gentlemen. I'm dropping out.
Okie dokie, Andy. We'll speak soon, mate.
Yeah, no
See you
worries.
later.
Good night, gents. Enjoy your flight.
Cheers.
Yeah, this town of Pripyat is like northwest, I think.
Goes the stall.
Don't crash.
We've got Nigel's listening. I mean, yeah, just took the talk. Come back.
train's a bit high. That's
Imagine like in an instant the whole town just fucking disappeared. Everyone was evacuated and they left everything and it was left. No, moving, touching, leaving. Yeah, that's the real. This is absolutely sad. Go. Be a good tour with the helicopter in here.
I've owned a helicopter for a while. That mod where it puts all or most of the emergency helicopter landings in UK. I loved that barge challenge around Poland. That was quite good. Really
That's
good
good.
fun. Should put that in the weekly event.
Just made it to the power plant.
Get that nice humming noise now.
Right, that's enough coding for me. I shall hopefully be flying next week on the event. Okie dokie, guys, have fun.
Catch you later, mate.
Excellent, excellent
Cheers, thank you.
picture. Excellent. Cheers, mate. Bye.
What is next week? Let's have a look. San Juan to Panama. TJSJ to SVCN. I've done that airport a few times in different events. There's quite a few, isn't there? There's a Caribbean one, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to do a flyby of these radio towers and then head down and all.
My fuel, actually, I put 50%. Oh shit.
I'm at 11.
Then I did have to respawn back in, and so that's my excuse. So I've got a bit more fuel.
Yeah, so straight in from our direction that we're coming from already. Yeah.
My plane is flying, but I have not got any instruments on. Seriously, I'm just flying. But no, it's just everything seems to be working, but it's like that. It looks like the radiation is on.
It looks like I'm going to a different airport to you guys. Oops. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to a different one. Uniform Kilo Kilo Lima. A bit closer now. That's what radiation does to you, doesn't it? Affects your head.
Or are we all going to uniform Kilo Mike?
Yeah, that's where I'm going as well.
Yeah.
But don't
Yeah, I
know.
noticed that's a
Maybe
bit bizarre, isn't it? Wide taxiways, wide runway.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. It's just in general, this panel is designed for Cessna. You just don't have to touch anything on the plane. It's just a panel. That's great. It's absolutely great. And then when you've got the radio, frequencies panel, then well, it's all that you need. So what time are you flying tomorrow with Roberto for the VAT team? Yeah, Friday, okay. Alright, okay.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I can observe, can't I? Watch how it's all done. There's a big empty bus waiting for us all. No driver on it now. That took forever to taxi over to here.
The altitude of the runway is at 5. Yeah. I mean 40. I would be fucking. The sudden is like go up, go up.
Not too bad. Obviously there's some minor things that I don't think a simulator could really reproduce. But I was able to complete like a full visual VFR flight from like the island over to Brighton up to Guildford and then back down to Southampton and back, following like what I would do in the real aircraft. So, and obviously things like trimming the aircraft and stuff like that is very difficult to do in the sim, because in real life, when I don't know if you've ever done it, but when you trim an aircraft in real life, you physically feel the pressure release off the controls. So obviously, yeah. So with the sim, it's very difficult to get that accurate. Obviously, you can get there tweaking and whatnot, but it's good to, yeah. Oh, so do I. I race in the Formula 1 league. Yeah. No, not at all. No, exactly. I've seen some accidents with them. Yeah, yeah, I follow him as well. Yeah, yeah, scary. Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so we're going back in regards to the sim stuff. It's good for practicing, like using your instruments and all that sort of thing. Yeah. And obviously reading the charts on Navigraph and stuff like that is all pretty damn good. I feel like I should have started this approach a little bit higher than 1,000 feet, but we're going to roll with it.
Just above the tree tops.
Yeah, I was going to say, all of these trees are looking quite ominous.
Oh, it's really fun to fly this plane, really, wise. It just gives you the kind of total control of the instruments. Really nice.
Well, as long as I can get her down on this landing here, I feel like this first proper flight in this aircraft's been quite a success. Me, I've got a Thrustmaster T-Flight Hotus X. I bought it when I first, before MSFS, I hadn't flight simmed in probably about 10 years. So I was dubious about jumping straight in and buying something expensive and then like not enjoying it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I've stuck with it for a while now, so at some point I'll probably upgrade. Yep.
Mine's even older. Cytec X52. It works.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
I believe this has been the second longest event after Scottish one. Scottish one was like 3 fucking hours. Sorry, it was me. Anyway, it was good.
I'm in a doghouse, so I said only be a couple of hours. So
Same here.
the doors opened a few times. Like, oops, never mind. I actually put up mule last week on a cruise, so it doesn't matter now. Yes,
It's been good.
that's been good fun.
Have we got Kathmandu coming up again to Lukla?
Yeah, that would be great. It was absolutely brilliant.
And that Courchevel one, I like that one. That was
Yeah,
brilliant.
well, yeah, it's good as well.
I think it's anywhere where it's a challenge, isn't it? It just makes it more. And we've got the Macleet coming up as well, which is good. Yeah.
Innsbruck was also good. I love Innsbruck.
And that, where was that other one we did? Paro, was it? The one where you have to kind of dog leg round and get back on yourself. No, not the Scotland one. Paro or something like that. Oh, let me just Google it.
Coming in behind number 2 for landing, so
I'm just 1 minute off the runway.
I'll stay to the left of the runway. It's big enough.
Yeah, Paro International Airport, Butte.
Oh, that was heavy.
Wow, controlling everything with this mountain button is wow, absolute joy. It's like don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, it's quite a long taxi. You can see that this airport's designed for big aircraft.
Yeah. There we go. It's looking like a nice centre line touchdown. Ooh. Bit bouncy, but she's down.
Probably better to land late, then you got less taxiing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, to the right. Just gonna fly over the runway. Is it on the left or on the right?
Left.
Gonna fly
Don't feel so alone now. It's a bit creepy round here, I tell you, when you're on your own.
It's the first
was
time
it?
I've been with you boys since takeoff.
There was a bus waiting here now, but he's disappeared now. I don't know where he's gone.
When I took off, there was 2 groups flying in different directions. It's like, which one?
Yeah, a couple of people seemed to go right, and some people went left.
Yeah.
And
I started going right. No, I'll go left now.
then...
Half of the runway. Gone over. Flying. Flying. It's better than taxiing. Hello. Overtaking everyone. It's flying.
The funny thing, this taxiway that we're on here isn't even on the Navigraph chart.
Oh,
Right.
No.
Okay, and touchdown. Just
Yeah, I'm on 5.
was fun.
Have you guys got that realistic AI mod installed for the static aircraft at the airports?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way of turning it up though, so you get more aircraft? It seems pretty quiet in most places.
I've got 1, oh, let's have a look. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. They look like they're floating at the minute, though. Yeah, well, a floating Airbus A330 there.
Roberto's still flying somewhere.
Exactly the project. Going
Browsing, isn't
Where? Oh, yeah, there you are. It's gone straight past you. Yep.
So yeah,
One of you who haven't got the AI on might want to do it.
that one?
I've got Airbus just
Okay.
standing on top of someone. This, so I can't see one plane.
But can you increase the traffic with that AI mod?
I just literally set it to whatever it was on the instruction on the flightsim.to site, and it's been spot on for me everywhere I've been.
It puts and zeros, doesn't it, on there? So I don't get how you can get the full thingamajig. I don't know.
No worries.
Well, I'll see you Friday then.
Yeah. 100%. That was good fun.
Not
Yeah.
normally
Normally,
this long. This is
yeah.
different. It's
I normally
normally
end
an
up
hour and a
flying on
half,
my
I
own
think.
all the time, so yeah.
Okay. Speak to you soon.
Catch you later. See you
Thanks,
later.
Doc. Cheers.